Welcome to the TTO Podcast. I'm Pluto, joined here with my co-host Guz. Today we're going to go over the recap for Week 12 and, of course, the pickups for Week 13. Guz, how you doing tonight, boy?
I'm doing pretty good, my dude. You got me on the pick'ems this week by one, but I had a great fantasy week, so I can't really knock it too much. But I'm excited to go into the recap and also the pick'ems for Week 13.
So I see you're balancing that Libra scale pretty well with the pickups.
Yeah.
All right, dude. So, I mean, can't be too mad about that, but let's start with these recaps right away. Going to tonight's game that we just watched. Pretty interesting. Steelers and the Colts.
It was interesting. I mean, this game's like, it's like when you see this on the coming like Monday night, like, oh, Monday Night Football, you see these two teams, you're like, I mean, I could go without watching it, but it is football, so we take it, right?
Yeah, it was a good game too, really.
It was a close game. Steelers were able to close it out 24-17. Nothing too crazy stat-wise for anybody in this game. I mean, your boy Taylor had 86 yards and a TD, and Matt Ryan had 200 and a TD.
The only thing that stands out is that tight end, that Woods dude. He said he had like 6 catches throughout the whole year. He had 8 catches today alone.
Yeah, 98 yards. I mean, solid performance by him to step up. But even if, I mean, it's like I said, there's really no like highlight stats, especially for fantasy.
No, the Colts should have won this game.
And
I feel like
Najee Harris got hurt. Is that correct?
Yeah, Najee Harris got hurt. He's got some abdominal problem going on. He didn't return after the half or something.
Interesting. Playoffs are right around the corner for fantasy, so that might be a blow to some people.
Yeah, and he hasn't been performing well as it is, so I mean, definitely hurts if you took him, and now he's hurt. Not a lot of scraps available right now going to the end of the weeks come fantasy. I believe that's week 14, right? 15 maybe. 14.
Well, it depends on how you have it set up. I mean, I'm already in playoffs for one league, so like the way we do it in one league is we're like this week, if you finish we take the top 6, so the first 2 get bye weeks, and what you do is 2 weeks, it's what, like you play a match and it's 2 weeks, so essentially I have 2 weeks to win a game, so essentially
I get how that is.
Like,
yeah,
get the combined score of 2 weeks, and that's the winner that goes to the next round.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's interesting there. I mean, we both took that L there on the pick'em. Let's go into these Thanksgiving Day games here. Start with that first one, dude. That Cowboys and the Giants.
Bro, that's game of the week for me. I don't care what anybody says, bro.
Cowboys and the Giants?
I'm sorry, not Cowboys. I'm sorry, you said Bills and Lions. Just kidding. I'm looking. But yeah, Cowboys and Giants was a little bit interesting. I mean, Cowboys looked really good. We both picked both of them to win that game, and overall, pretty good game. Not better than the Bills and the Lions, but decent game. 28-20.
Both got the dub there. I mean, granted, it was pretty close, but went a little out of order there. But that first game, I mean, you were coming out swinging with the Bills versus the Lions as not only your game of the week, but also the Lions beating the Bills for the biggest upset.
And boy, was it close, huh? I mean, it was pretty close, bro. I mean, the Lions, it was a weird play call. They went for the field goal. I thought they should have went for it on 4th and 1.
Probably should have.
With what was on the line for this game. Very close game.
Josh Allen was hitting this game.
Josh Allen did his thing as usual.
Ran the ball, threw the ball, 3 all-day touchdowns. I mean, Lions look good on their side of the ball too. That running back they got, dude. DeAndre Swift doesn't seem to be as relevant, and then they got Amon-Ra St. Brown, who looked good out of the wide receiver.
Great, man. He had 122 and a tutty. I mean, he was balling
9 receptions
out.
Too.
Yeah.
Great fantasy player.
Yeah, great fantasy player. Jamal Williams is a great pickup if you have him on fantasy. I was really glad to pick him up because he's literally took over the first string role for QB.
Ever since.
Great player.
Yeah, ever since Swift got hurt, dude. He's got the most touchdowns in all of football.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's a great player. Great player.
Just missed there. I mean, bold, and I like it. I mean, especially on a Thanksgiving game, but I'll take that one, fortunately. Moving to the next one here, going into the game that what could have been. I mean, they called that a Hunter Henry catch, not a catch, which is bullshit, but
yeah.
Patriots versus the Vikings, dude, that game was pretty damn near game of the week.
Yeah, your boy Jones, what do you say, number 1 QB for this week, right? 382 and 2 tutties?
Yeah, dude, 382. I think that's the most yards he's ever had in a single game, if I were to guess.
He just knew everybody was watching him while they eating that turkey, so he wanted to show up and show out is what happened.
But the boys got gritty together as a team, dude. And the Vikings, dude, Justin Jefferson just proves he's him over and over again. I mean, 9 receptions, 139 to Tutty, dude. I mean, that's Amon Ross St. Brown looks like that. Oh, yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I would say so, too. Yeah, he's probably the best receiver in the league.
Dalvin Cook, dude, pretty impressive by the Patriots defense. They let him have 22 carries and only gave him 42 yards. Yeah, so the defense, pretty solid there.
Yeah, that's y'all's defense is pretty good for sure. Like y'all's defense keeps y'all alive, right? Obviously, you're not winning no Super Bowl, but you definitely have a great
6-5 playoffs.
I mean, I love the optimism coming from a Pats fan, but let's be honest, man, you're not winning the Super Bowl, man.
No, we're going to the playoffs though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a good chance for sure.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I got some optimism with the Patriots. I don't want to blow my cover here too quick, but
for sure.
We'll see how that goes, dude. Good Thanksgiving slate this year, dude. Every one of those games were good,
man. Really good.
Every single one of those games were good. And then moving into the Sunday slate, 1 o'clock games. Buccaneers at the Browns, dude. Oh my.
Yeah. The boys celebrated like they got a goddamn Super Bowl win, huh? Like after they won that shit.
The Browns, oh yeah.
Yeah, they were wilding out after they won that game. I mean, Amari Cooper had that long catch that set Chubb up for the winning TD in OT, which was crazy OT game. But Tom Brady is starting to, like, I feel like even though they lost, he's still kind of getting back into form with 246 and 2 tutties.
But put it this way, the Saints are only 1 game behind the Bucs, dude.
Well, that whole division is just trash.
It's not it. It's not it.
Not it at all.
Browns, though, impressive dub, to be honest.
Yeah,
Nick Chubb did his thing.
I felt like this was gonna be a close game, and it really did. It really did turn out. But I know we both took the Bucs here, and we both took the L on that one. But close game, pretty good game. But the Browns closed it out 23-17.
Yeah, not a bad game. Moving into what I had as the game of the week, which is definitely up there. Could have been up there with the Bengals and the Titans. Yeah, we both took the Bengals to win this one, and this is a hell of a game, dude. T. Higgins has been proven he can ball.
Yeah, it's crazy. On the with no Jamar Chase, they still pull out a win. It goes to show you that Higgins and honestly Tyler Boyd, he's kind of disappeared the last couple of weeks.
He's nice. He has disappeared though.
He has.
Joe Mixon is nowhere to be found either. You got P. Ryan taking all the carries now out of nowhere after Mixon had 5 touchdowns. I don't get this Bengals offense.
Yeah, I guess it's good to have a little variety, diversity when it comes to the team, but at the same time, they got it done at the end of the day. Joe Burrow with 270, 1 touchdown, really not a good day for him, but still a great day for a quarterback.
Seems like the Bengals are just still trying to find their identity, really.
Yeah,
ever since the beginning of the year, they're looking way better now. Their record says that. Both the Bengals and the Titans, both 7-4,
right?
Both on the march to like a nice playoff spot, but both of these teams trying to find an identity on the opposite sides of the field. If you ask, like the Bengals need to figure out what they're going to do on offense going forward, and how they're going to use it, and the Titans need to figure out a defensive scheme.
Let's not forget, their number 1 receiver's out too, right?
True.
So if they're still getting wins without their number 1 receiver, I take that as a dub, regardless of the identity crisis that they have right now. Because when Jamar Chase comes back, he's definitely going to be a problem on the field. So,
instant impact, dude. Literally, snap of a finger and impact.
So shout out to my boy Burrow for taking this game. Titans are still that dark horse. You know what I mean? They can still win games. They might be scary if they can get in the playoffs. They're 7-4 right now, so definitely
they're an upset team, dude. They're a Cinderella team. If they get to the playoffs and get a good schedule, and they get Derrick Henry going, forget about it.
Yep, I agree.
Moving into the next game, dude. This game was rather interesting. I know the Dolphins won here 30-15 against the Texans, but go look at that slate of score, how this game went.
Yeah, it was 30-0 at halftime.
It was. Yeah.
And then the Dolphins didn't score any more points. I guarantee you they slacked off a little bit, bro. They were probably like, we're not going to go ahead and go too hard on the Texans. The 1-9 Texans at that. So, I didn't watch this game, bro.
I didn't either. Not at all.
You have to be a fan of one of these teams to watch, one of these games. But
this was like an instant pick, I believe, for us. We were just
it was very quick. It was very quick. And we kind of knew the outcome. But Tua's kind of been playing. He's been balling out 300 or 299 in a tutty. It's not terrible for him. Ever since he's got back from that devastating injury. He's been balling out.
Ever since he got cracked twice in a row.
Yeah, he's been good.
He seems to be pretty legit, dude. I mean, our division is so brutal, dude.
Yeah.
The Dolphins, the Bills, even the Jets are okay. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, let's transition to this next game. Good call.
The Bears and the Jets here. I mean, I thought the Bears were going to win this game, but they are 1-5. They were 1-5 away before they went into this game. To be
Yo, your boy, what is this? White, the
Mike
QB.
White.
Yes, that guy. I don't know, bro.
22 for 28.
Ooh.
3 tutties.
Oh, but
And he was consistent the whole game. Scored almost every quarter.
He might be like this. He might be like a little
Stop it
or something. Like be good for a couple.
Cooper
games,
Rush
or Cooper Rush. Something like that. Well, I have to see. We need to see it again. But very, very good performance.
Especially against a Bears team that's been like fighting tooth and nail for wins and to even stay close. To be honest, I feel like that was a good win for the Jets. That was a good bounce back win.
It was. They're 7-4, bro. I mean, what the hell?
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I look at. 7-4 for the Jets, and then you got the Patriots who are 6-5, and then you got the Bills who are 8-3, and then the Dolphins who are 8-3. Dude, our division is crazy.
Yeah, you're probably not gonna get in, bro.
No, all 4 of our teams are in the playoffs as of right now.
All right.
But nevertheless, I'll let you have that one. I took the Bears there. It is what it is.
Well, no, you're not a fucking Jets fan. You're always gonna pick the opposite team of the Jets. So
I picked the Jets here, and the one time I picked the Jets,
the one time out of 12 weeks, yeah.
And they lost.
That's what you get.
Falcons at the Commanders, dude. Interesting stat here. I thought the Falcons would score more points here, honestly.
Yeah, they've been scoring a lot of points all year, and for them to not even throw up, 13 points. I mean, very interesting, to say the least. Mariota had a mediocre game, 174 and a touchdown. Nothing too crazy coming from Atlanta, and that's probably why they got the L on this one. Commanders still somehow closing games out, so shout out to the Commanders on that.
For real, dude. Pretty impressive. 7-5, dude, with their quarterback identity crisis. Seems like they got Heineke at the realm, and that's where it should have been from the beginning, in my opinion. For real. I mean, we'll take that dub together there. Moving into this Broncos-Panthers game, another interesting one on my side. I feel like you're a little bit ballsy on this pick, but
it was one of those like tomato. Like both of these teams are trash. Just pick one, and that's what I did, and I got lucky. So either way,
Sam Darnold, bro, come on, bro, come on.
Sammy D, baby.
I'll give you the dub there, but
he had 3 carries for 3 yards.
He's so good, dude.
And so a touchdown.
Oh, and a touchdown though.
Yeah, he did have a rushing touchdown, and he had a passing, but still, either way, I mean,
he completed 11 passes.
Bro, what the hell is wrong with Russell Wilson? Can we figure this out? Did he get paid and it's like, all right, I'm done, or like are they? I don't understand.
No, it's exactly what happened. What do you mean? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. He got the absolute bag.
I just wouldn't expect that from him. He seemed somebody that would be like a team player, and he was very dedicated with the Seahawks.
Maybe he just knew he was like on his decline. He had to get paid, and the Seahawks weren't going to pay him.
It's like it tarnishes his legacy, though, right? Like
I don't think he cares about his legacy when you have $300 million contract.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. But at one point, it's like money is, it only.
You only have so much of it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, whatever. I mean, I hope Russ bounces back, dude. I think he's way, way, way better than he's playing. And the receivers that he has and the weapons that he has, everyone says they were better than Seattle's, and they're not. I'm sorry, they're not.
They're definitely not.
Is good. And both of their receivers in Seattle were good. The defense is better on Denver, which is understandable.
Right.
But I think it's like the same team. He literally left the Seahawks and went to the Broncos. They have the same amount of weapons, the same kind of scheme team. You know what I mean?
I mean, they got DK, and they got, they
got DK and Lockett, but they have Cortland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy. It's like the same thing.
Hurt, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He gets hurt. He's been getting hurt too, but they're like the same thing. You know what I mean? Like tier B, like offensive weapons. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But either way, Russ is a bomb, dude. I don't know if I'm going to be taking the Broncos and many more picks going forward. Needless to say. Moving into what I had as the biggest upset. This one,
You got this by the skin of your teeth, buddy.
Oh yeah, the Jaguars balled at the end of this game. Is what happened.
Did. Oh, Sunshine's he turned up.
He's looking nice, dude. He's looking nice. 28-27 Jaguars take the dub. Trevor Lawrence 29 out of 37, 321, 3 tutties.
That's just, I mean, there's nothing you can really say anything about that. No interceptions either. I mean,
very nice.
A great game out of him. I mean, to be honest, like, I mean, the defense played well. Zay Jones receiving, he had 11 receptions, 145 yards, no touchdowns, but still.
Yeah, I benched him.
Oh.
You know?
But I mean, it's fair. I mean, you're playing, Baltimore. I mean, Baltimore's a good team, and it's crazy. Man, this game was wild, bro. Like Lamar had
Lamar had 14 carries, buddy, like a running back, 89 yards.
89 yards. So, I mean, I'm good with that. I mean, that's what he does.
Yeah, he's Lamar, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he's not throwing. The dude got 254 and a tutty, so I mean, he's still.
This could have been game of the week too, really.
Yeah,
the way this game ended was bananas.
Yeah, that was a good call on your end. I think you got a little lucky there, but either way,
I looked into the future.
You did, and going into the next game, it's kind of almost like back-to-back crazy-ass games, right? Like.
Yeah, and you blew 2 of them in a row.
No, man, it could have went either way.
Yeah, the Chargers had the Cardinals, dude. What a game, dude. 25-24.
Another potential game of the week, right?
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. This game was nuts too. Yeah, Hopkins is just him, bro, right? He comes back, only has 4 catches, but 87 yards and a touchdown. He scores like every fucking week, bro.
Yeah,
every week.
Yeah, and Herbert had a good game too, 274 and 3 touchdowns. They had that scoring.
Yeah, he almost only threw the ball 50 fucking times.
Yeah, but hey, I mean, they got the win, right? Chargers scored that late touchdown and then got the 2-point conversion to grab the win. So,
Same thing with the Jaguars, dude. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Definitely crazy.
2 games with 2-point conversions to win. I like that.
Right at the end. Yeah, it's crazy. Moving into
another crazy game.
Another nuts game. I'm about to say 3 back-to-back nuts games. The Raiders at the
All
Seahawks.
X's for me, bro. All fucking X's for me, bro.
Tough.
All determining by 1 point, or besides this one, 6 points. But
well, this was 1 carry, really. Josh Jacobs ripped an 86-yard walk-off touchdown.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs. I've been kind of downplaying him, but that dude is the man, bro. Like,
33 carries, 229 yards, 2 touchdowns.
That's
50 fantasy points, bro.
Sheesh. That's got to be, that's that Derrick Henry. That's that Derrick Henry numbers right there.
It's the most of all year.
Yeah, that's a great game by him.
Crazy, dude. Absolutely.
And they only won by 6 points. That's what's even wild, too.
But he ran the ball 33 times because Derek Carr does not seem to be himself.
He's not, but you know who is himself? Oh, my boy Gino with 328 and 2 tutties. Yeah. 27 for 37. I mean, I think he's really
pretty respectful.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he's been
deserves the role. Put it this way, let me tell you this: he deserves Russell's contract more than Russell does.
Yo, definitely this year, for sure.
We're talking about this year. I mean,
yeah, for sure. 100%.
The Seahawks should be happy that he locked.
Yeah, I agree.
Moving into this next game here, the Rams at the Chiefs.
Brother,
kind of ballsy to think the Rams are going to win a game anytime soon.
Yeah, it's so crazy that they just won a Super Bowl, right?
Oh, fucking shit. The team is a catastrophe.
What happens? Like, do you lose Odell and like your team goes?
You lost Odell. You lost Von Miller. Cooper Kupp's now out for the rest of the year.
Yeah, they're a wash. Yeah,
they had an identity crisis at running back. They just dropped Darrell Henderson for no reason after they didn't want to play Cam Akers for the first 6 weeks, and then they were like, "Yep, you know what? We'll do the opposite now." Yeah. And now they're 3-8. Two results for it.
And the Chiefs, bro. I've had the Bills all year as the #1 team in the league, but I think the Chiefs are.
The Chiefs are now it. Yeah, the Chiefs are now it.
They've won 5 in a row. They're looking good every game. The weapons are crazy. They're just producing.
That Pacheco kid, dude. That rookie Pacheco, dude. Yeah. Isaiah Pacheco, 22 carries, 69 yards, and a tutty. You should just, if you look at that, you'd be like, all right, yeah, he's not he's not Derrick Henry, but watch that kid run the ball, dude.
Yeah. Whatever happened? Where's Clyde Edwards?
He's hurt. He's hurt.
He's hurt. Okay, I'm about to say because he's about to lose his. He's about to lose his spot.
He already did lose it.
Yeah, I mean
I'm almost convinced they did lose it, to be honest. Yeah. The Chiefs, number one team in the league right now, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Definitely Super Bowl favorites in my eyes right now.
I would love. Is it possible to do Bills Chiefs? No, no, not in the Super Bowl, but we can definitely get that.
Well, that'd be the team that goes to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's been like that for the last, couple years, so we'll see if it repeats itself again.
For sure.
Moving into the sad game here for you, buddy. The Saints at the 49ers. I know you didn't know you knew your team wasn't going to win, but did you think you were going to score a point?
Here's my thing. I thought the 49ers were going to score even more points.
Oh, yeah.
And it was crazy. They only scored 13. It was a weird game.
This is a game that was boring.
Yeah, it was a terrible game. We are in shambles over here. It's just bad over here right now, man. The vibes. We're done, bro. Like it's over. Next year we need to rebuild. And
Better luck next year, kid.
Yeah, it's pretty much a wraps over here. Go Pelicans, and 49ers.
Yeah, well, we both took the dub there. I mean, moving into the 8 o'clock game, this game was fucking good too. Packers at the Eagles, dude. I wanted the Packers to win so bad, I'm not even lying.
I know you did. But my boy Jalen just still doing Jalen things. 17 carries for 157 yards and 153 passing yards with 2 touchdowns.
310 all-purpose yards.
Ooh. I mean, the boy's balling out. Never would have thought, honestly.
No, same. He's going crazy. He looks like he's playing college football in the NFL. It's nuts.
Aaron Rodgers might be on the way out. He's hurt. He's got a rib injury. He's got 140 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. I think he might call it for the rest of the year. Straight up.
You think so? And then let Jordan Love just play?
Yeah, just let him play. I mean, he's not playing for anything. Green Bay's not making anything. I mean, what's the point in his eyes? But maybe not. I know he's a competitor, but at the same time, it's pretty rough.
Well, it might be time to just hang it up for the year.
I would think so, brother.
Eagles 10-1 now, 40-33. We both took that one. So just to recap here, I mean, I was 11 for 16 on the week. You were 10 for 16 on the week. Pretty good.
Three of those could have been decided. You know what I mean? Like 3 of those.
Coulda, woulda, shouldas.
Yes, for sure. But they were all 1 point. They were all determined by a touchdown or less. So.
Yeah, I'm sure we could say that about a bunch of games, but nevertheless, solid week, dude. Good slate of games, dude. I'm glad. The one thing I'm most impressed with, I got all of Thanksgiving games right.
Yeah,
I love to see that. But turning it over here, moving into week 13, guys. We got 13. Brewing up here.
You got your boys playing on Thursday against the Bills at home.
Another short week for the boys.
Another short week for the boys, and I know how bad you really want to pick the Pats here, but I mean, you got to go with the Bills here, right?
I'm actually taking the Pats here. I am. Okay, the reason is, right? The reason is.
Oh, Mac Jones. Yeah, okay.
No. If we're going to win any game against the Bills this year, it's going to be at home and only at home.
Yeah.
Strictly. I think if this is overzealous, don't get me wrong, but I don't think this might be the only big game we have left in us if we win this next game.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I think it's going to be really close.
I like the pick.
It's obviously my biggest upset, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, that's 100%. That's the biggest upset. But go ahead and grab me the Bills right there too, or the Bills for me, the Pats for you.
You can't even get mad at me. You picked the Lions to beat the Bills, buddy.
Yeah, that's fair, but I was damn close, so we'll see. We'll see if you can get closer than 3 points. How about that?
I mean, close. I mean, a win's a win, a loss a loss.
You're right. Either way, that's fine. I amend it. Go ahead, go for it, buddy. Go for it. But moving into the Sunday 1 p.m. slot, 12 p.m. my time, we got the Steelers and the Falcons. Interesting game considering what happens last week.
I think this game's going to be really good, actually, especially watching the Steelers play just recently. And the Falcons, I mean, if not, I'm going to say Najee Harris is going to be a little bit banged up. 4-7, they might not let him play. That other kid looked pretty good. I'm going to go with the Falcons here.
Okay.
A close one. It's going to be a close game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game as well. I'm going to go ahead with the Falcons on that one. Interesting to see if the Falcons bounce back with the low-scoring week they just had this past week. But I still think they're going to be at home, and not that it really matters for Falcons because they're just terrible all the time. But
4-2 at home, respectable. Yeah, to the 2-4 Steelers away.
That is true, but at the same time, I've seen these Dirty Birds lose in the dome, or their Mercedes-Benz dome a lot. So Yeah, but I'm gonna take the Falcons here as well. So we both have the Falcons for that. So going into the next game, we have the Packers and the Bears. And right here is it's interesting because if you had Aaron Rodgers playing, you would think it would be Aaron Rodgers because he's had the Bears number like every year, I feel like. But now that he's going to be out,
I'm still taking the Packers.
You're going to take the Packers here?
I am, yeah. I like Jordan Love. He still looked decent at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And they still got, I mean, the Bears just like.
Yeah, they don't really.
I don't know.
They're not really vibing over there either. I'd have to agree with you. Every time I've taken the Bears this year, I feel like they've let me down. So I'm going to go with the Packers on this one as well.
Regardless, I don't think that Aaron Rodgers just owns them. I just think the Packers own the Bears.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the Patriots owning the Jets, because that's actually a true thing. We've won like 22 out of the last 24 times.
Right. You make sure you make that.
And 16 games straight. And 16 games straight.
That's fair. Yeah, go ahead. You can go
it
ahead
is what it is. So it's the same thing with like the Packers, dude. I mean, I don't think even with being them at home, dude, you know, at Soldier Field, I think the Packers are going to come in from Green Bay and just dust them.
And I think your boy Fields is hurt because Trevor Siemian played last game. I don't know if he's going to be back or not, but I still think the Packers.
So both on a quarterback situation.
Yes, correct. But I'm going to take Jordan Love over Trevor.
Packers are 1-5 away too. Holy shit, that's bad.
Yeah, it's not too hot there, pal.
Next game of the week alert, possibly.
Oh yes, sir. The Jaguars at the Lions, and I know you're already going to pick the Jags.
You know it. But it's but it's close.
Yeah, you're gonna pick the Jags. I'm gonna pick the Lions here. I just like the Lions, and
I like both of these teams actually. This is the last game I filled in, to be honest.
Yeah,
we got the Lions by -1. No, my game of the week is
okay.
At the 4 o'clock slot.
Okay, I'm gonna take this as my game of the week. I think this is gonna be a really close game. Jags, Lions at the Lions.
I like it.
Jags. I like
this a lot. I like this a lot. Lions played really well at home on Thanksgiving, dude. Oh yeah.
I mean, the fact that they beat one of the top, could have beat one of the top 2 teams.
Thank you.
Yeah, it could have beat one of the top 2 teams. It says a lot for them. Like we've been talking about all year, they've had some really close games.
No, they're a good team. They
are a very, very, very good team. So
they want to be. I want to say like I'm not impressed with. I want to say like I'm like super like not impressed with, but it's not like I'm not impressed with them because they put up some really, really close, good games. But they just need to be able to close them out. That's all, dude. I just don't think they beat the Jaguars either. I just don't think they can. They can actually. They can, but. We'll see. It's going to be a good game.
We'll see. It will be an interesting take for sure. So we'll see what happens there. But moving on to the next one, we have the Jets at the Vikings.
Your boys versus my boys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take the Vikings here. I know I am hyped up on the Jets, but the Vikings, my boy JJ is doing his thing.
Getting
gritty and down in the city. You know what I'm saying? But either way.
He's only got 1,200 yards.
Yeah, no big deal. No big deal at all. Just the best receiver in the fucking
81 receptions, 1,200 yards, 5 touchdowns. No big deal.
Yeah, nothing. He's the GOAT. Give me the Vikings as well. This is, I do like the. I think it may be possibly close.
And Adam Thielen looked like him, dude, on Thanksgiving, bro.
Yeah, let's see.
That game against the Patriots, dude. That game was so good.
Yeah, it was very good. And here's kind of the question mark. Let's see if your boy was it Matt White or is that his name? White, the quarterback for the Jets.
Matt White. Mike White.
Yeah, Mike White. Let's see if he can do a repeat of what he did last week. If he can.
But now he's got to play a real team.
Now he's got to play a good team. Right. So we'll see there. But me and you are both taking the Vikings on that game. Going into the next game, it's a very interesting game as well. The Commanders at the Giants.
Oof. I kind of want your take on this first, to be honest.
I'm gonna go with the Commanders. Commanders here.
Same.
They have something. They have this like, I don't know, camaraderie maybe. I don't know the word exactly.
They do over the Giants, who just seems to be like Saquon or bust, right?
Yeah, and for a while the Giants were pretty. Their D's was really good. They've kind of slacked off a little bit now. Not to take anything away from them, they're still 7-4. They're not a bad team.
No, not by any means.
And they have a better record than the Commanders. Or 7-5. So it's not too crazy, but
just because of the bye weeks and whatnot.
Just because of the bye week. But either way,
I got the Commanders here too.
Yeah, we're gonna both take the Commanders on this one. I think it'll be a close game, but definitely.
It's gonna be a real good game, actually.
Yeah,
that could be really, really good.
I actually think this next game is going to be a good game.
If you're a Commanders fan or a Giants fan, you can get tickets as low as $59 to go to that game too.
Really?
Yeah, not bad. I would go watch it. I don't like either of the team.
Yeah, I hear that. It'd be cold up there though, isn't it?
I mean, pretty close to what I'm dealing with now. Solid 36 degrees, nice and wind.
I heard that. I don't have it down here too often. I'd be freezing my fucking balls off. But anyway,
I'm wearing shorts, guy.
Going into the next one, we got the Titans and the Eagles. I think this game will also be close, but I still think the Eagles gonna take this one. I know you're really not big.
I am gonna take the Eagles too, but I fucking don't want them to win.
Yeah.
Like I think the Eagles. Like I'll talk later about this, but fuck the Eagles, dude. I mean, I want them to lose this game so bad, but they won't.
They would lose if Jalen Hurts wouldn't ball out every game.
I just don't think they will lose at home right now. I don't think they lose at home right now, especially after coming off that last game. I don't know. No way.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. So we'll both take the Eagles right there. Going into the next game, this one we just go ahead and chalk this up. Broncos at the Ravens. I know you're taking the Ravens. I know I'm taking the Ravens.
Yeah, this game
Broncos
is
are just
fucking
crazy, bro. Like I don't understand it.
Like, brother, like, come on, dude. I mean, there's no watch the Broncos win this fucking game too.
There's no way, dude. If they win this game, we're done. We're done.
We're all fucking.
We're done. Yeah, no, it's game over.
The Ravens should dust this team by at least, like, they have the spread by 8. I think they should be by like 10.
Yeah, I mean, I might bet on that game actually. So yeah, Ravens across the board for me and you. Going into the next game, we got the Browns and the Texans. This may be another one, maybe straight across the board with the Browns. At least for me.
Oh yeah, the Browns just beat the Bucks too.
Yeah,
you can go to this game for $20.
Yeah, I mean, that's god damn.
The 1-9-1 Texans.
That's terrible. That's terrible, man. But yeah, me and you both gonna take the Browns. So that's what? That's 4 picks in a row. 5 picks in a row for me and you. With the Vikings win, the Giants, the Commanders win,
Eagles, Ravens, Browns, all good.
All good. All right, now we're going into the 4 p.m. slate. We have the Seahawks and the Rams.
Can we? I mean, are you gonna pick the Rams? Because I'm not.
I'm not. Hell no, I ain't picking the Rams.
All right.
Yeah, definitely not picking the Rams here. So Seahawks for me and you both. Going into the next game, we have.
This is my game of the week.
Yeah, this is a fair. I'm kind of with you here, even though the one after it could possibly be game of the week as well if Jamar Chase comes back. But the Dolphins and the 49ers, man. Sheesh.
I think this game's going to be really good. This is the game to watch. I mean, you got to flick back and forth, actually, when we're talking about the next one. But I'm going to go low-key. I'm going to take the Dolphins here, but I think this game's going to be wicked good.
Okay, yeah, I think it's going to be a good game as well. But I'm going to take the 49ers. Being at the 49ers, maybe give a little bit of a competitive edge with the fans. Hoping that may do some type of difference there.
Okay.
They didn't have a really good game against the Saints as far as offensively.
No.
Not at all. But which is kind of crazy with the offensive weapons they have. But Saints really don't have a terrible defense, so I can kind of see how that may have altered it a little bit. But either way, I'm gonna take the 49ers on this one.
You got the Dolphins that scored 30 and then didn't score any points against a Texans team, and then let it become a lot closer than it should have. This game could be really, really.
Yeah, I think this is a great game of the week for you. It's going to be a good one. But you have the Dolphins, I have the 49ers. So moving into the next game, we have the Chiefs at the Bengals. This one's going to be a little interesting, but I know who you're taking.
Yeah. The Chiefs got to win this one. I mean, with or without Jamar Chase, it doesn't matter. The Chiefs are just the number 1 team in the league. I know they're going to be playing away, but Pat Mahomes is just absolutely fucking him. Dude's got 29 touchdowns on the year already.
I like that a lot. And just to shake things up a little bit for me, I'm going to go ahead and go with upset of the week, and I'm going to take the Bengals to beat the Chiefs with Jamar Chase coming back. I don't know that's 100% accurate, but if he does come back, I feel way better about this pick. But I'm going to shake it up a little bit and go with the Bengals right here. Obviously, it's an upset of the week. Crazy shit happens in the NFL. You never really know.
Yeah, that's why I got the Pats beating the Bills, but who the fuck knows? We'll see.
We'll see. So, you got the Chiefs there. I got the Bengals. And then going into the next game, we got the last game in the 4 p.m. slot. We have the Chargers at the Raiders.
So I had this as the upset I had this as the biggest upset with the Raiders winning this game, but then I realized the Pats beating the Bills was way more of an upset. So.
Yeah, true, but really, you think the Raiders beating the Chargers is considered an upset? I mean, I guess technically it is.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. It absolutely is.
Yeah, so that's fair.
But I don't think it's bigger than the Pats beating the Bills. I'll say that for damn sure.
No, definitely not. Nowhere close, in my opinion. No. So who do you got here?
I got the Raiders.
You got the Raiders here?
Yeah, I got the Raiders.
I'm gonna take the Chargers here. I just think that.
I think this game could go either way, really.
Yeah, I mean they both had 2 close games, right? So we'll see how that goes.
Can they stop Josh Jacobs, bro? That's the question. Josh Jacobs is fucking him. He's got 1,200 yards.
Can they stop Eckler? You know, I mean, you can say the same thing. Not as crazy as Josh Jacobs, obviously, but Eckler is more, I would say, consistent as far as fantasy points go.
Yeah, I wouldn't say as running the ball.
I wouldn't say running the ball, but fantasy-wise.
Just to put this into retrospect, just to give you this, just throw this out there. Josh Jacobs has the most rushing yards in the NFL.
Yeah, no, I mean that's he's a great runner for sure. But we'll see what happens there. You with the Raiders, me with the Chargers, and then going into the 8 p.m. slot, we have the Colts and the Cowboys, and it's just crazy that I mean,
there's no way the Colts are not winning this game. I hate to break it to them.
No, I agree. Cowboys look pretty good, so yeah, I'm gonna take the Cowboys right here.
Their home.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Cowboys are home, dude. They look really good. I mean, Dak looks pretty solid. They got 2 running backs that are actually looking good. Pollard and Zeke both looking legit. CD Lamb's balling.
Yeah, let's get the Cowboys right there and roll down to the Monday night game with the Saints and the Buccaneers. And this one right here is just for me
abysmal.
Sucks, man. Like I want to go for my team so bad, but at the same time, I'm just like a realist when it comes to just how terrible.
I'm a realist too,
man.
but I think this game could go either way. Actually, to be honest,
it could.
But I'm gonna take the Bucs here, honestly. Not by a lot, but I'm taking the Bucs.
Give me the Saints. Who that, baby? Bring it back. Bring it back. Let's go. I want the Red Rocket. Maybe Jameson might come back this week. Who knows?
Oh, another ballsy pick, dude.
Oh, yeah. Let's fucking shake it up just like your Pats and Bills pick.
Yeah, it's all right. I fuck with it. Yeah, I dig it, dude. Not bad. We got a different slate. We got we have a couple buys, dude, with the Cardinals and the Panthers this week. So that should be interesting.
Yeah, very, very true.
Just to go over it too. I got the Dolphins and the Niners for the game of the week. You got the Jags and the Lions, both respectable games. I got the Pats beating the Bills, and you got the Bengals beating the Chiefs. Could be a ballsy week for us.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. I mean, it's either going to go one way or the other, I think, even though I said that last week and we ended up only being 1 game apart. The NFL's crazy right now, dude. Like, it just teams are winning that you wouldn't think would win, and it's just all over the place right now. So I'm looking forward to it, man. It's exciting.
For sure, dude. And, everyone's favorite part of the cast, as always, I got the 3 questions for you this time, guys. We always bring 3 questions prepared for the other person to go over some hot takes for you. Nothing's been said. I got some different things. No would you rathers. I just got some questions that I really want your input on.
All right.
So, for the first one I got for you, who has the best offensive weapons in all of the NFL right now?
I would say the San Francisco 49ers.
Overall?
I think so, yes. I think so. I mean, you can maybe say the Chiefs, but maybe if they would have Tyreek Hill still or something like that, but I'm going to go with the 49ers.
I'm actually going to go with the Vikings.
Okay, I like that.
Thielen, Jefferson, Hawkinson, Dalvin Cook.
The only thing I would argue with you on that is Thielen. Yeah, he had a great game.
No, Thielen's been pretty good all year long. Like, he's pretty consistent.
Pull them stats up. I don't think so.
But I like what you said. You got CMC, Deebo Samuel, Ayuk, I guess. I mean, I don't think those are better than the Vikings.
Oh, Ayuk's had a better year than Thielen. For sure.
Maybe. But Deebo is not as good as Jefferson, and CMC is just as good as Dalvin this year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? And then Hawkinson's just better than anyone else they could throw as their next
Kittle's
best player.
turning up, but I mean, like,
It's not Hawkinson. Top 3.
mean, yeah, but I mean, Kittles can be that guy though.
He could be, yeah.
He's been that guy before. Like, he can be that guy.
I think it's a respectable pick.
Yeah, I mean,
definitely have the most scheme team, like the team with the most scheme opportunity, with the differences that they can play. Because
just looking at some stats real quick, Adam Thielen has 3 touchdowns for the year total, and his best game being this past game with 9 receptions for 61 yards. Everything else is very, very mediocre. 8 receptions for 72 yards. Definitely not as potent as he used to be in the last few years.
No. But look at Ayuk too. Ayuk's not very
I would like
impressive either, to be honest.
Yeah, let me see. I'm kind of interested because I know fantasy wise, Ayuk is good or has been good. He's been on my bench.
I mean, Ayuk's got 51 receptions for 652 yards. He's got 6 touchdowns. He's got the most touchdowns on their team, yeah. But Deebo is also hurt for a little while too.
Yeah. So,
but Deebo only has 511 receiving yards.
Yeah, and I'm still taking the 49ers. I think personally the 49ers.
Yeah,
but I can hear the argument for the Vikings for sure.
I think the Bengals could be in there too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But good pick.
With a healthy Jamar for sure.
So second question I have here for you: how many wins do the Eagles end with? This will help with some pick'ems later.
Oh man, this is
They're 10-1.
They're 10-1, but they got
6 games left.
I think they might get 13 wins.
13 wins. I gave them 14.
Okay.
So you have them at 13-4. I have them at 14-3.
Yeah, because we've always talked about we feel like they're a little overrated at times, and I'd have to look on their schedule to see. I don't really know off top who the Eagles.
I have them losing to the Cowboys and losing to the Giants.
Let me see. Yeah, they play some. Let me see the rest of these games, and I might be able to give you a little. Okay, so they can lose to the Eagles. They can lose to the Giants.
I think they're going to lose
to the Titans. Sorry, they can lose to the Titans. They can lose to the Giants. They can lose to the Cowboys. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Yeah. I like that. I'm gonna stay with 13.
13 or 14. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And then last question I have here for you, Guz. It's a 2-part question here. What team are you most impressed with and least impressed with this year?
Okay. The team that I'm most impressed with. Well, let me start with who I'm least impressed with, and obviously, I want to say the Saints, but you got to go with the Rams, right? Like, they're like the worst. Like, coming from a Super Bowl to being 3-8 is just.
I have the Buccaneers, to be honest, but still.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree with that. The only reason why I don't say the Bucs, well, I mean, obviously because Tom or whatever, but
I think the Rams is a better pick, honestly. But that's what I had written down before.
Yeah, I mean, the Rams only because they went from the highest of highs to damn near the lowest of lows. Like when my Saints have a better record than the Super Bowl fans, that says a lot. And I immediately wanted to say the Saints, but I thought about it for a second because it's just been a downfall for us this year.
Rams, good pick.
Yeah, but as far as the most improved,
most impressed, not improved. The team that you're most impressed with.
Probably
the Jaguars.
Yeah, the Jaguars. Okay, I was either gonna say I didn't expect the Eagles to do what they're doing right now.
Dude. Honestly, I think that's a great pick too, though.
I really did not expect them to be where they're at right now, and I want to say I'm not impressed because like I know they have like a decent team, but they're still winning. So like I'm impressed by the fact of their record and where they're at in the standings. So in that regards, but I also wanted to say the Lions too, even though they don't have the best record, they still can win games. And they've never been able to win games in the last 15 years. So, but yeah, I'm going to go with the Eagles on that one.
Not a bad pick, dude.
Yeah.
Pretty solid week to end it up here. I mean, pretty good week, dude, as always. Yeah, I thought those were pretty hard, right?
Very, very solid questions. Meant to make me really think about those. So, I like this, man. But yeah, this is a great podcast, man. Looking forward to the week for sure.
Right, bro. And as everyone, thank you guys for watching. Like, share, follow the team's page. We're coming out every week. We try to post every single Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be on the lookout for that. Follow us on Twitter. You'll be able to find us. As always, I'm Pluto. It's my co-host, Guz. We'll catch you next week.
Later.